Hey guys, good morning. Woke up today and I couldn't help it but be here and make time before I see my clients to share this video with you. Today I'm going to talk about the dark night of the soul. I can't believe I'm actually making a video about this because I remember when I was going through it and I said, one day I'm going to make a video about it. But I never felt comfortable enough or as if I had enough experience to share this. And now I feel comfortable enough, and because I've been through it, I went through it, I know what it is like, and I'm here to share it with you guys. Some of you guys, as I did, may have no idea what I'm talking about. What is a dark night of the soul? It's one of the most confusing, scariest, and not comfortable process that someone that's going through a spiritual awakening without knowing, or sometimes knowing it, goes through. And I think it's very important to share this and have people understand that this is something that it's in you to closer to your soul. And it can be very confusing and very scary and very overwhelming. So here I am telling you that it's okay. So I'm gonna just tell you and share with you guys some of the steps, some of the things that happen to see if this is happening to you. And so the first thing is confusion. It's a sense of losing your identity. You're kind of like in limbo. So in my experience, when I first had my awakening experience, I had a job. I had a job that did not serve me anymore, that I did not like, who I needed to be, who I thought I was at that moment. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't put my face, I couldn't smile, I couldn't do the job. Therefore, I was in limbo. I was there, but I didn't want to be there. I was leaving, but I didn't know what to do, etc. So you start just like getting confused about what you're doing in life. You're like, am I even doing this? Like, why am I doing this? Why do I have this job? Why am I in this relationship? Etc. etc. So like things start being very loud. The things that you don't like doing, it start coming out very loud. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, how do I get out of this? Like, how do I get out of this? So you're in limbo. You don't know where you are anymore, like where you stand. And for me, it's like the day that I decided to leave that job, I didn't know where I stand. I didn't know who I was anymore because that job had put an identity of me. So me leaving that job was like, so now what? Now what? Who am I? What do I do? If I done this for all this time and I thought I was that person, who is left? A lot of things in your life are just breaking down. Like, things are just breaking down. Relationships, jobs, friendships. Like, things are just breaking down. You just feel like you're just like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just like, I'm gonna end up alone now. Like, I have no one to talk to. No one will understand what I'm going through. Like, you start losing the past friends, etc. So that's one of the first steps that happens. And I can remember exactly when it happened to me. So if you're feeling like things are coming down and you're losing your identity, take a breath. And I'm just telling you that this is a good thing, big sign, because now you get to find your really self, your true self, who you really are. This is your opportunity. It's not an easy one though. Then you have no clarity, and then you just start going through all these like life changes. Like, so many changes are happening, like one after the other one, and you're like, whoa, like, 1 second. So you start changing, like, so many important things in your life have this drastic change, and you just have to deal with it. Like, what? You're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I do not want to get out of the bed today. I need to deal with a new change. Like, I just had a change yesterday. Like, what the fuck? You know? And there's no space to chilling out. It's just emotions coming and different things that you have to deal with it. You got fired for a job, your boyfriend left you, your friends don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, all these things that you're like, what the fuck? You don't realize why are happening, but they're happening for a big reason. Then you start getting physical symptoms. What the fuck? Like, you literally you can't sleep sometimes, or you just like get sick out of nowhere. You just start getting a lot of headaches. The headaches, because your third eye is opening. The headaches are crazy. You just like don't understand. Like, sometimes you are so tired that you just can't help but sleep the whole day. Sometimes you can't sleep the whole day. You can't sleep at night. Like, you just can't. But somehow the next day you have energy. After that, getting sick randomly, you start getting challenged like a motherfucker. Like, you start getting life challenges that are just like, are you kidding me? How am I supposed to do that? Like, you're telling me that I can do this. And the universe is telling you, yes, you can. I mean, you have no choice. You want to growth. You want to get to your soul. You want to leave everything out that's not serving you anymore. Here it is. Boom. You just start getting challenges. And you're like, are you kidding me? Out of all these things now, like, things just start appearing in your life that you like never thought you would have to deal with. No one tells you this in school. The fuck? No one tells you this shit. But I'm telling you. And a lot of people on YouTube are telling you. So one after the other one, problems, challenges. Like, your life just seems like a fucking mess. And then you're alone and sick. I remember this one. Shit, my favorite one. Weird experiences start happening. Like, weird experiences, like at night. That's all I'm gonna say. Because it can change for everyone. Like, and you just can't share anything with anyone because everyone's gonna think you're crazy. I did share my weird experiences at night with like 2 people, and they thought I was crazy. And I thought I was literally starting to think that I was crazy. But I was lucky enough that I knew that I was going through something called a dark night of the soul. Can you imagine people that are going through this without knowing that this has an end, that this has a purpose? So I'm telling you, if you're going through the dark night of the soul, if you didn't know what it was, and now it's making sense why you're going through all these things, welcome. You're waking up. Welcome. Your soul is gonna pop out and be bright like a light, like a beautiful light that you can share with others. Okay, so now you're alone, you are going through experience financially, or also you have to move out, etc. Your life sucks, okay? Your life is fucking in the floor. Your life sucks and you are like a cockroach trying to survive. Last one. Ooh, this is really exciting. So out of all this bullshit that's going on in your life, you are trying to find a reason, something that makes you feel good, that in the past would have helped you. Like, let's say, and I did this a lot of times, I was going through so much things and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm just gonna go get drunk. I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna go have fun. Guess what happened? I went out and I did not have fun. I went out and I tried to drink and I could not drink. I went out and I tried to do all the things that a few months before would have worked for me to feel better, to numb feelings, to just let everything fucking not be in me. But it didn't work. So when you try so many things that you had tried in the past to try to make yourself feel better, it doesn't work. You try to have someone next to you, you try to do things and numb yourself, nothing seems to work. And you're like a month ago, like this made me happy. Now, not even this makes me happy. And you're just all over the place. It's done. You're over. You're like, what the fuck? I can't do this anymore. You're done. And why is this happening? It's because now that your soul is opening up, your soul wants to enter. The light wants to come in more. But therefore, you're cleansing. You're detoxing all these demons. We all carry kind of like a demons inside. You know, the darkness, the experience that we go through, the pain, etc. So all of these things are happening because you're detoxing. It's cleansing. It's telling you your time is up. And the soul is coming. The light is coming to really show you who you are and discover who you really are. And this is the amazing experience. But the dark night of the soul is something that is just... it must happen. It's a little period that we must go through it. And once you are aware of it, it can be a little easier to treat it. But what you get out of it, what you get at the end, in my experience, is blissfulness. Once you make time to start knowing who you really are, to start forgetting and letting go of the past and understanding that the past was just there to help you and to show you what you don't want, what you don't like. Instead of being judgmental to your past or angry, be like, you know what? Thank you very much. Now it's my story that I get to share. Now I know what I don't want to do. I know who I don't want to be. So I'm done here. If this is what you're going through, if this is calling you, then you are going through a dark night of the soul. If you would like a little more help, a little more information, I would love to help you. And I will know all of this, what to do, like what do I do? Be alone. Don't try to numb, don't try to run away from what you're going through. It's not a good idea. I try to do it. If you try to do that, you're just making everything last longer and longer and longer and longer, and you're never gonna go out until you fucking deal with it. You have to deal with it. You have to be alone. You have to go through the pain. You have to go through all the uncomfortable things. You have to go through it, because that's what's gonna help you grow. That's what's gonna help you find your soul. So just go through it. Be with it. Feel it. Don't resist it. Just be with it. And I know it's hard because it's like, how am I supposed to continue my life with all these things? Like, you can do it. You can do it. And don't be scared. We got this.